Brookingwood Theater's production of Winnie the Pooh.
We're very glad that you're here.
Before we begin the show, there are just a few things we need to go over with you.
First, in the unlikely event of an emergency, please exit through the doors by which you entered.
Second, please turn off all cell phones and beepers so they won't go off during the show and spoil the performance for those around you.
Also, please do not take flash photos during the performance.
Third, please do not bring food or drink into the theater. You may eat or drink out in the lobby where you bought your tickets.
Thank you for your cooperation.
With all that said,
Pooh!
Yes?
it's time.
Time for a little something?
No, time to start the show, silly old bear.
Enjoy the show. We took the name with us, as we didn't think the swan would want it anymore.
Well, when Edward Bear said that he would like an exciting name all to himself, Christopher Robin said at once, without stopping to think, that he was Winnie the Pooh.
And he was.
So, as I have explained the Pooh part, I will now explain the rest of it.
You can't be in London for long without going to the zoo.
There are some people who begin the zoo at the beginning, called Way In, and walk as quickly as they can past every cage until they get to the one called Way Out. But the nicest people go straight to the animal they love the most and stay there.
So, when Christopher Robin goes to the zoo, he goes to where the polar bears are, and he whispers something to the third keeper from the left, and the doors are unlocked, and we walk through dark passages and up steep stairs until we come to the special cage, and the cage is open, and out trots something brown and furry, and with a happy cry of, "Oh, bear!" Christopher Robin rushes into its arms.
Now this bear is named Winnie, which shows what a good name for bears it is. But the funny thing is that we can't remember whether Winnie is called after Pooh or Pooh after Winnie.
We did know once, but we have forgotten.
Perhaps that is enough introduction, and we should get on with the play.
Perhaps.
Here is Edward Bear coming down the stairs, bump, 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 on the back of his head behind Christopher Robin.
It is, as far as he knows, the only way of coming downstairs. But sometimes he feels that there really is another way, if only he could stop bumping for a moment and think about it.
And then he feels that perhaps there isn't.
Anyhow, here he is at the one and ready to be introduced to you.
Winnie the Pooh.
When I first heard his name, I said, just as you were going to say, but I thought he was a boy.
So did I.
Well, then you can't call him Winnie.
I don't.
But you said...
I call him Winnie Third Pooh. Don't you know what third means?
Yes, now I do.
I said that quickly, and I hope you understand, too, because it is all the explanation you are going to get.
Sometimes Winnie the Pooh likes a game of some sort when he comes downstairs. And sometimes he likes to sit quietly in front of the fire and listen to a story.
This evening...
What would you like to do this evening? Play a game of some sort? Winnie the Pooh doesn't feel like playing a game. He wants to sit quietly and... What about a story?
What about a story?
Couldn't you very kindly tell him one? Please?
What sort of story does he like?
About himself. He's that sort of bear.
I suppose he goes in for a good bit of adventure.
The only thing he likes better than adventure is eating honey. And marmalade.
Very well. Then I'll tell you a story about adventure and eating honey.
About how a frightening animal came to the forest, and the terrible things that happened afterwards.
Is it a scary story? Will I be able to sleep tonight?
That depends.
Let's get to the story.
Once upon a time, a very long time ago,
About how long?
I'd say about last Friday.
Oh.
Winnie the Pooh lived in the forest under the name of Sanders.
What does under the name mean?
It means the name was over the door in gold letters, and he lived under it.
He wasn't quite sure.
One day, he was out walking in the forest when he came to an open place.
Right on the edge of it, he saw a large oak tree.
He stopped to listen.
What was he listening to?
A strange buzzing noise was coming from the tree.
A buzzing noise?
Yes, if you'd stop interrupting, you'd be able to hear it.
I can. I wonder what it is.
So did Winnie the Pooh.
He sat down, put his head between his paws, and began to think.
He said to himself, that buzzing noise must mean something, and somebody must be making it. And the only reason for making a buzzing noise that I can think of is if you're a bee.
Then he thought another long time and said, the only reason for being a bee that I know of is to make honey.
And the only reason to make honey is so I can eat it. Honey. Funny my liking it so much. Isn't it funny how a bear likes honey? Buzz, buzz, buzz. I wonder why he does. The question is, how shall I get to the honey? First, I'll have to climb the tree, which will be a problem. And once I get to the top of the tree...
There you are, Pooh.
Hello, Piglet.
I've got some news. A strange animal is coming to the forest.
Piglet, old friend.
I said a strange animal is coming to the forest. Aren't you going to ask questions?
About what?
You weren't listening.
Yes, I was. That's all I can tell. It's up there.
What is?
Honey.
I don't see honey. Just a lot of bees flying around.
Exactly.
Oh.
There must be quite a lot of it, and freshly made.
Pooh, you're forgetting.
One delicious mouthful after another.
Your diet.
What's that?
I thought you were going on a diet.
I am going on a diet, but not now.
Why not?
'Cause right now I'm hungry. And that's not a good time to go on a diet.
Oh, I suppose tomorrow after a good night's rest.
And a good breakfast.
Yes. How are you going to get up there?
Just what I've been wondering. If I could just reach one of those branches,
If you're 3 feet taller,
which I'm not.
shall I give you a boost if you stood on my shoulders?
If I stood on your shoulders, I still couldn't reach.
We'll think of something.
Thank you for offering, Piglet. You're a true friend. Now let me see.
I don't like it. I don't like the sound of it. Piglet,
Hello, Rabbit.
now run along and play.
But Aunt Rabbit, what about the game? What? Promise.
Yeah! Later, there's an important matter I
But you said, Ribbit.
I said I'm busy. Run along and play. Now then, I suppose... Now then, I suppose you've heard
I'm not sure.
that a strange animal is coming to the forest.
I've heard.
Oh, have...
That was what I was trying to tell you, Pooh. Her name is Kanga. She's one of the fiercer animals.
She's very tall.
Enormous.
Any family?
I believe she has one offspring.
Is that all?
Its name is Rue. Imagine having a family of one.
How many in yours?
16.
Isn't it 17?
Perhaps. It's hard to keep exact. The important thing is, Kanga's coming
And I make it 15.
What?
Your family.
Never mind them.
But I thought...
The important thing is, Kanga's coming to live in the forest.
Yes.
And bring an offspring named Rue.
Yes.
And what's all the excitement about?
Because baby Rue isn't all she's bringing.
What else?
Groceries? A bathtub.
A bathtub? What for?
Surely you know what a bathtub is for. You fill with water, you get in.
I do not.
We hope not, Piglet. We hope not.
Wouldn't let that happen to me. Would you?
You can count on me.
Now you see what the excitement is all about. You see the necessity for taking action.
When is she supposed to arrive?
Presently.
Does that mean she's not here yet?
Of course.
Good. There was another little matter.
Help!
Someone's saying miserable.
It must be Eeyore. He generally is. Good morning, Eeyore.
Good morning, Pooh Bear. If it is a good morning, which I doubt.
Surely it isn't that bad.
Perhaps not now, but it will be when she gets here.
He must be Kanga.
Ah, you've heard.
About Kanga? Yes.
And baby Rue?
In the little bathtub.
And so, I found out by chance. bothered to tell me.
So,
You didn't know about it?
What so?
You didn't know she carries a cake with stuff around in her pocket? Well, none of us knows everything.
This is terrible.
awful.
It couldn't be worse.
It could be much worse, and probably will be.
Eeyore must eat thistles.
All donkeys eat them, and I happen to be especially fond of them.
No wonder you're so gloomy. How anyone can help seeing the dark side of things if they eat thistles all the time?
That's right. Deprive me of the only pleasure I have left. Why don't I give up everything?
She didn't mean it.
I didn't mean it. I apologize.
Why are you crying?
Eat thistles, please.
Very well. It's terribly kind of you.
Now where were we? Yes, I believe time has come.
What time is it, by the way?
11 o'clock.
Just as I thought. I generally have a little something around 11.
When I say the time has come, I don't mean 11 o'clock. I mean the danger.
Danger?
The bathtub is so
That sort of thing is unpleasant, but dangerous?
What about the barn?
Yes. What about the
Who, indeed?
owl?
I wish you wouldn't. It's bark again suddenly.
Margin? I've been here for some time.
Then why not speak up sooner?
Well, there was nothing whatever to say.
But you said bald.
Indeed I did. Because she has one, a small bottle filled with brown stuff.
How do you know?
Clearly written on the label is the word poison.
I can't believe this.
It must be true. He knows how to read.
And right.
And spell.
Spell his name, perhaps. W-O-L. That's not so hard. He goes to pieces over words like measles or buttered toast.
In addition to the word poison on the label, there was a picture.
What sort of picture?
Bones of some dead creature.
Bones?
Why would that sort of picture?
Put on a bathtub.
Or soap.
Or a bottle of poison.
Kangas, she must be a terrible monster.
The evidence clearly indicates that she's up to no good.
What shall we do?
We must organize. See what's the matter?
The worst is yet to come.
Take action. We must.
Stop! Listen to me. We shall follow the customary procedures. Well, in other words, we'll have a meeting.
A meeting.
One can't take action without first having a meeting.
I still
As you all know, we'll begin now. The meeting will come to order. How?
I think we sit down.
Oh.
Now then, let's me see here. Whereas, well, I dare say that we should start with the first order of business, which is... Oh, yes, and as I was saying...
What were you saying?
That's what I'd like to know.
If you ask me.
If we ask you, what will happen? A good deal of hopping up and down, commotion. The important thing to do is to remain calm and to keep our heads.
What was that?
I heard something.
And above all, to follow customary procedures.
Oh, help.
Help! Help! She's coming! Kanga's coming!
Oh, well, she can't come now. We haven't even finished the meeting.
I suggest we finish it somewhere else.
A very good suggestion.
Aren't you coming, Piglet?
I can't move.
Father.
Is that you?
Yes, at least most of me seems to be here.
Well, what happened?
A slight accident. You notice that small tree growing very close to the large one? The one with the honey at the top.
What small tree?
It fell over.
That small tree falling over?
I was in the small tree.
Oh!
I thought if I could get to the top, I might reach over and... I wonder, could it?
Could it what?
There's only one way to find out. Piglet, do you have such a thing as a balloon about you?
A balloon? No.
Christopher Robin, if I know anything at all. Christopher Robin, have a balloon.
Pooh, where are you going?
To borrow it.
Don't leave me here alone. I mean, I'm coming with you.
That's very kind of you, Piglet. By the way, what happened to the others?
Others?
Owl, Rabbit, York, and Tigger. Is the meeting all over?
They're deciding to continue being somewhere else.
Oh, perhaps you'd have to join them?
No, I promised stay with you to keep you company.
Splendid.
And would it be too much if I helped you again?
Not at all. Isn't it funny how a bear likes buzz, buzz, buzz? I wonder why he does.
It's not fair. Aunt Rabbit said she was too busy to play a game with us. She made me very busy. How might you know about it? We just saw her running a race with Deer and Owl. Rabbit, that wasn't a race.
You should have seen them. I've never seen Aunt Rabbit run so fast.
And Eeyore, I never saw him run at all. Oh, they thought Kate was chasing them. Handguns.
What's that?
Rabbit, never mind. I'll be
Me too.
all that about soap and bathtubs and poison. Who ever heard stuff like that? You? No, Rabbit.
Went the wrong way!
What's the matter with her?
She's just a pretty cat.
Hurry, it's coming, it's coming!
Something is coming. What? Turn on the Abby. Abby. I'm very sensitive to unpleasant smells, and I've never come across anything like this. Is it a kanga? Ribbit. Oh, sure, when there isn't any such thing.
Oh, well, never make it. I'll be caught then. Oh, dear.
Maybe Aunt Rabbit wasn't fooling.
Sure she was, Ribbit. She made the whole thing up. She would say that. She doesn't know everything, Ribbit. She knows more than you do. More than you do, Ribbit. That's not much.
Mate, shouldn't we stop them? Remember what Christopher Robin said? Never interfere with other animals' business.
It's coming! It's coming!
I just happen to remember an old badger hole about 4 miles from here. Look, long birds. This is the large hole? I remember us anyway. There's the man. Give up, Ribbit.
All right.
What were you fighting about, Ribbit?
I forget.
Something about Only there wasn't any such thing. Any such.
Well, disgraceful. Perfectly disgraceful.
Mama, can I go and play with them?
Certainly not, Rue.
But you said when we came to the forest, I had someone to play with. Now I haven't seen anybody but them. Maybe no one else lives here.
Nonsense. There are plenty of animals in the forest.
Then where are they?
I simply can't understand it.
Well,
Besides,
but,
you wouldn't want to play with those poor creatures,
well,
looking as if they never had a bath in their lives.
darn.
What was that?
Nothing.
I heard it, Rue, and you know what that means. When our mouth says ugly things, we must wash it, mustn't we? There we are. My goodness, what did you do to your knee? A nasty scratch, dear. We'll have to put something on it.
No.
We don't want it to get infected now, do we?
Not iodine, not.
Just a touch.
Ouch.
There's a brave little Rue. Think how lucky you are. You wouldn't want to be like those poor creatures who don't look after you properly. Aren't you thankful?
Not really.
What was that?
Thankful.
If only something could be done to them. If I could get a hold of them for just one day.
Would they have a bath?
Plenty of soap and good hot water.
Then could I play with them?
After a touch of disinfectant powder.
Would they have oatmeal for breakfast?
And a big spoonful of strengthening medicine. Oh, the things I could do with them.
Would they be thankful too?
Well, perhaps not at first. Not right away. But no use thinking about it. We can take care of all the animals in the forest, wherever they are.
How about just one?
Dear little Rue, we'll see.
Why
bear likes honey. Buzz, buzz, buzz. I wonder why he does.
Please, I wish you wouldn't sing so loudly.
Buzz, buzz, buzz. Rum tum, tiddly tum. Silly old bear. Are you still feeling jumpy, Piglet?
I hate to be cowardly, but I couldn't help noticing as we were coming from this way and everybody else was going that way.
I noticed myself.
They were they?
It's all this talk about Kanga.
Where'd you hear about Kanga?
You know how it is. Stories get about in the forest. You can't believe everything you hear.
Christopher Robin,
Yes, Piglet.
is there a tango coming to the forest?
I'm afraid you'll have to find out for yourself, Piglet.
If Christopher Robin knows the secret, you don't expect him to tell it, do you?
Let's get out of here. Let's go that way.
As soon as I reach that house. After all, if we're going on a journey, I have to have a little something to sustain me.
If I were such a coward, I'd go home.
Stop worrying, Piglet. You're safe as long as you're with me. Don't I always keep you out of trouble?
What about the time
Don't I usually keep you out of trouble?
well,
You can count on me.
sure.
Quite sure.
Do you really think it'll work?
I think when you go after honey, it's very important not to let the bees know you're coming. If you have a blue balloon, they might think you're only part of the sky and not silver.
Wouldn't they notice you underneath the balloon?
You never can tell with bees.
What are you doing?
I'll try to look like a small black cloud. That will see them.
Well, good luck.
Here I go.
Hooray!
Isn't this fine? What do I look like?
You look like a bear holding onto a balloon.
Not like a small black cloud in a blue sky?
Not very much.
I wish you'd hurry up.
Perhaps from up here, it looks different.
Can't you get any closer to the tree? You're at least 10 feet away and a bit too high.
I'm trying.
Maybe a breeze will come and blow you a bit closer.
When?
You'll just have to wait.
We can't wait long. What's your name? Piglet. Mama! I found a playmate.
Hello there, Roo.
Roo. Roo.
Well, isn't that nice? He's just the right size.
Roo? That's my name. But if you're Roo, she must be...
You haven't introduced us properly.
Kanga.
Kanga!
And Roo, this is Piglet. And that's Pooh.
Did you call me?
Pooh, I think you'd better come down now.
I hadn't intended to have company just yet, but Ruth seems so anxious.
Give him a bath right now, Mama, so I can play with him.
Very well, running at the tub.
A bath? Me? A bath?
The tub is all ready. Well, what are you squirming for?
He never had a bath before.
Well, then it's about time.
It may be a shock to him. That is, he won't like it.
How do you know when he's never had one?
I suppose you're right.
Pooh, you've got to come down right now.
I know, Piglet, but how can I get down?
Help! Let go of the balloon.
If I let go of the balloon, I won't be much help to anyone.
Christopher Robin, please shoot the balloon.
Yes, shoot the balloon. I go down gradually.
Honestly, at such a time.
I'm not supposed to interfere, but I'll try.
Ow!
Did I miss?
You didn't exactly miss, but you
Poor Piglet.
He'd never been clean before.
Did it take me very long to get more ammunition?
Quite a while.
By the time you got back and shot the balloon,
Did I miss the next time?
No.
Pooh had floated down to the ground, but he'd been holding on to that balloon for so long that his arms stayed up in the air.
Like this?
Like that.
Wasn't he uncomfortable?
Very uncomfortable.
But after all, it was his own fault.
There was his best friend in grave difficulties, and where was Pooh?
Up in the air.
All because he wanted to eat honey.
You'll have to admit it served him right.
I'm afraid it did serve you right.
It serves me right. You were, how could you do such a thing?
How could you?
I don't know.
Well, of course you were hungry.
Yes, I was hungry.
But being hungry is no excuse for deserting your best friend.
Not even if you're terribly hungry.
No excuse.
Practically starving.
At any rate, it's a very bad excuse.
Did you have a hard fall?
What was that, Eeyore?
Did you have a hard fall?
No.
I was afraid of that. The worst sort of injuries. No severe pain. No pain at all.
The only problem with me is I can't get my paws back to where they belong. And I must get them down because something has to be done about Piglet.
Poor little piglet.
You see, Kenga captured him quite by accident. He's in a terrible predicament.
In hot water?
How did you know?
Aha.
He must be rescued right away.
Immediately.
Without wasting a minute.
The only question is, how shall we rescue him?
We.
The question is, how shall you rescue him?
Yes, that's the question.
Since Piglet is your best friend, we know you want to be the one.
Oh.
Especially since the whole thing was your fault.
You'd better hurry.
If it isn't too late, which it probably is.
But how?